Well, hello everybody, it's Richard here, and it's Wednesday the 7th of April today, 2010, and it's been a strange day today because I had all intentions of washing and polishing the car, particularly after my successful trip to Bletchley Park in Buckinghamshire at Milton, Keynes. But the weather has decided to do something different today. It's actually decided to spit all day, so I'd literally polished half the car, or polished, ready for polishing half the car. I'd applied the wax, and consequently I was then speed polishing because the rain decided to fall out the sky and spoil all the plans I had for this morning. But never mind, I've decided to change tack and come inside the workshop and do something a little different today. I often use the word little different, but it is a little different today. But I just thought I'd catch up after yesterday's wonderful trip to Bletchley Park, because after I'd made that video that's posted on my YouTube channel, I decided to go back to the National Computer huts at Bletchley, and also I purchased that book which I've got here, the Marion Hill's book entitled Bletchley Park People, Churchill's Geese That Never Cracked, which I've been reading, sat up in bed and read this morning, which is a fascinating read. Everybody think I'm getting commission from Marion Hill. I'm not actually, but it is a very good book. It's more about the people that work there as opposed to how the machinery worked, and there's plenty on Google for that. And one of the things I did get a signature on my book, and you may be able to see that. The signature is from Tony Sale, and Tony Sale, I've discovered, it's a real catch this, because Tony, who I had a conversation with, there was nobody else around when I went back to the hut where the Colossus 2 Mark II is actually has been rebuilt, and we saw it functioning as part of the tour that Peter Jarvis, who I've also discovered is actually an interesting guy in himself, was actually showing us. And Tony Sale and his team were amongst the people that actually rebuilt Colossus, so I'm really proud of that. But Bletchley Park itself is the centre for deciphering, and is certainly, as I said yesterday, well worth a visit if you get the opportunity to visit Buckinghamshire. I know that already several YouTubers have said that when they come to England, that's something they'll be doing, but I thought it'd be worth putting another plug really for Bletchley and the wonderful work there. There are several postings on YouTube. The last one was by the Computer Magazine on Tony Flowers, who worked at Bletchley Park during the 1942, during the Second World War, and I feel a bit honoured actually that I've met such fascinating people, very very intelligent people, to be able to work out these wonderful codes that actually saved us from the tyranny of Nazism and the freedom that we actually have today. So it's a real tribute, and you know, so in that so I thought I'd just mention that. The site is quite large, and I've got a map here of all the various places, you know, and there's loads to see. So it isn't just for geeks and for anoraks. It's actually a very interesting place to take the family, and as the trust gets its money, there'll be plenty of other places on the site to see. Today, though, I thought as the weather has closed in, I'd do something a little bit different, and I actually came across a sewing machine, electric sewing machine, a few weeks ago. It was going to be thrown away, but I've rescued the electric motor and the associating wiring that goes with that from the sewing machine, and it was completely seized up, this engine, this motor, and I've managed to have a look at that and unseize it. So I thought I'd just show you the various components this afternoon. I'm just going to take Mr. Panasonic off his perch and swing the camera around, so bear with me for a few seconds there. There we go. It's always a fascinating bit when I push the button the wrong way. I apologise there. Okay, right, so here we are. We have here the Sew-Tric Ltd sewing machine motor, and this part of the sewing machine was made in the United Kingdom, in Great Britain here. And what I'm going to try and do is remember. Oh, here we go. Here's the bit. Alright, this is the actual instruction booklet. It says in here, if I can just get this out of the packet. Bear with me a second. We'll plan this a bit better. Here we go. This one here is the Alpha Model 50 instruction booklet. Now this booklet had all fallen apart, so I've dried it out because it's obviously been left outside for a while, and I've then restuck it together. And this is a fascinating history that goes along with the electric motor. Now, the electric motor, as you can see, the bit that was seized up was actually on the end. This is the commutator. This is the bit that fits inside there. It comes with this little lamp on here, this all works, by the way. And then this part here fits inside here, and then has these ferrules on the end. This is the rear end ferrule. That was okay, just. The front end ferrule, this one, was completely seized up, and of course consequently when it fits inside the end plate, this bit here, with a ring over the top, which is this piece fits over the top there, all it did was fuse everything out, and because the whole thing had seized up. So what I did, I actually put some penetrating oil on the end of there, and I've left it for a few weeks, and this afternoon I've managed to prise it off. I've actually cleaned up the rest. This was all very rusted. You can see just a little bit of remnants there where the rust was. So the next job, I mean the brushes here are quite alright. They fit in the end with these end stops that go, shall I say, here and here. The current comes in through here and is actually plugged in through this connector here, on which I've got the pedal piece. Now the pedal piece has like what I can only describe as a bit like the old irons used to have. It's got 4 connections on there, so I imagine they're for the windings and also for the lamp that comes off the windings. And then of course this pedal, this Bakelite bit here, operates at a variable speed, and once I put it all together I'll make a video of showing you how that actually operates. So that's been quite an interesting one this afternoon, and I'm going to use some good old Duckham's grease on the ends there just to make sure it's all working. I filled up the contacts. The contact from the power comes in through here, through the two graphite brushes. That's the word I'm looking for. Brushes there, and they're still okay. The little springs are okay there too as well. So it should be. And when it does go, I did have it working for a while before it fused, literally fused the workshop and actually fused the house as well. Before it seized up again, I did actually get it going for a while, for about 5 minutes. It actually does go at quite a good speed. So, and then once I've got it all back together, I'll actually show you it working. Just very quickly before I go, this is the tour guide information you get from Bletchley Park when you go around, and you can see the site there and all the things that you can do. And I'll put a narrative bit about Peter Jarvis and Tony Sale onto the narrative there. But anyway, I just thought I'd update you a bit where we are this afternoon in the rather damp heart of the United Kingdom here in Kent. And thank you very much for watching, and see you all soon. Take care.